What's going on, guys? I just wanted to make a quick video on my latest build. I put up some shorts on the channel and a lot of people were checking them out, so I wanted to put some more details on here in case anyone was wondering, what this thing is. Overview, really, this is a retro-inspired build. I'm not going to call it a clone. It's not even close. It has way too much modern stuff on here and the wrong size gas system to be a clone. But it is inspired by, you could say, like the Gordon Blackhawk Down builds. Heat with the 733. Everyone likes a fixed carry handle upper, and Blood Diamond, obviously. So I'll go through the upper, the lower, the accessories, and I have a couple other extra things to share. We'll start with the upper. This is a 14.5 mid-length gas pinned and welded upper from BCM. It has the extended bird cage on that. You can see that hits that 16-inch minimum barrel length requirement. So no SBR, no pistol brace, no nonsense with this. But it gives you that shorter length and it is pretty aesthetic looking in my opinion. It's got the fixed front sight post on here. This is an F-marked sight post, so it was originally for a flat top upper because I switched that out. I did a lot of research on this. Mr. Guns and Gear has a video. Long story short, if you're getting into this, you want to use a combination of the old A1, A2 uppers and a front sight post that's fixed. You may or may not need to adjust the actual sight insert. You probably won't need to try to track down the clone correct one. They should be fine. The difference is really pretty marginal, and depending on the barrel length and where it's mounted, if it's carbine, gas, or rifle, most people don't have issues zeroing them. So what I would say is try it out, and then if it doesn't work, you can rectify it, but you'll probably get lucky and won't run into many issues. The light setup on here, this is one of the ways I kind of differ from the clone people out there, right? And that stuff's cool, don't get me wrong, but I want a modern light that functions and I don't pay triple for something that sucks. This is a Streamlight HLX. It's the handheld version, so it does not have the scout mounts. They kind of pop off the side and they're not really as aesthetic for something like this. So I got this slick one, and then this is on a GG&G scope ring, and then I have a QD that runs through to the other side. So you have the QD sling and then a little pick rail section for the scope ring mount for your light. So that's the Streamlight HLX that I have on there, the 1000 lumen version. Handguards, I'm trying to get some skinnier ones. These are the skinniest ones I could find after kind of perusing the forums that were readily available. These are from Rock River Arms. So I have some other ones on order from a site called Retro Rifles. Do your own research before you order from them. I can say personally, my stuff has been pending for like a month. I don't know if it'll ever show up, right? So a lot of the retailers in the clone world and the old school stuff, besides PSA, are not the most reliable, and I would just do your own research before you're buying any of this stuff. I ran into a lot of issues with parts being discontinued or mounts being back ordered and all sorts of weird stuff. So next thing I'll say, obviously I said the mid-length gas. The upper, this is an A1 upper. You'll note the rear sight is the fixed, it's not the A2. Personal preference here, I know the clone ones are A2. I just think the A1 looks more aesthetically appealing. I'm not particularly interested in using irons on this, although they are there and you can use them through the ACOG mount. I just like the A1 uppers better. If you are doing an irons only gun, the A2 sights offer a lot more adjustment, so they're probably better. But again, it just depends. This is not like my main rifle. This is just to look cool and have fun with. So on top of there, directly to the carry handle, I have mounted the TA-44. This is the mini ACOG. I got this one from Primary Arms like 5-6 years ago. It is the ACSS reticle, which unfortunately is discontinued for this specific optic. Really great reticle, really great optic, totally bomb proof. Obviously no batteries, no nonsense with that, and an etched reticle, which is cool if you have an astigmatism or like the fuzziness on a hollow sight bothers you. 1.5 power. They still offer this in circle dot, so it's not like they're discontinued. You just can't get that reticle. Standard four position adjustable stock, AR-15 repro from Brownells. Standard charging handle, and I got the A1 kind of teardrop old school forward assist, and this, you'll notice, does not have a brass deflector. In the stock, you'll also see there's a little QD cup, if you can see that. That is also from GG&G. It goes through, there's QD on both sides, and it just kind of threads through and bolts through the slot that you would put a traditional sling through. I don't like traditional sling setups, and I can't stand the paracord front one, so that's why I got the QD adapter there. Lower, standard Anderson lower here. I'm not going out of my way to get the classic A1 or A2 or all the cool H&R stuff, although I would if I had it. I don't have it, so just using what I already have on hand. And then I put in here, I don't know if you can see it, I have a LaRue MBT, their meticulously built trigger. It's pretty good, definitely for the money. If you're on a budget, they're like 90 bucks. I would say don't order it directly from LaRue because their website doesn't really indicate the fact that they don't have anything in stock ever. So if you order it, it's probably going to be on back order a couple weeks. If you want it quickly, you can go on that Reddit gun accessories for sale page, or just find one somewhere else that it's in stock. Not Optics Planet, obviously. Same deal. So yeah, what else? Oh, okay, I got the A2. You might think this was an A1. This is an A2 pistol grip. I dremeled the nub off. I know everyone puts cool goon tape on their stuff. This is just hockey tape I got from one of my buddies. Didn't do the smoothest job grinding the nub off, which was driving me crazy. It had a little wave in it, and I wasn't gonna pay shipping to order a $6 grip. So I just modified the one that I have on there already. So yeah, overall, this thing, pretty rad. I think it looks really cool. It's a nice balance of kind of the clone, cool, retro, A1, A2 aesthetics, but with some modern touches, like the ability to adjust the stock to correct positions, a modern optic, and a modern light and trigger, and obviously the benefits of the mid-length gas system. The last thing I wanted to throw in here, just because I'm super stoked on it, I don't know if anyone else actually gives a shit, but I really like the way this paint job came out. Kind of has like those Rhodesian FAL vibes to it, and it looks really cool in my opinion. So the paint that I use for that are just these two. So the Rust-Oleum, the darker camo, they have like two different colors. You'll be able to tell when they're next to each other on the shelf. This is the darker, like OD green, and then this stuff is brown, coyote brown touch-up paint from Team Wendy for helmets. If you order it from them directly, it's a ripoff. It's like 60, 70 bucks for a can of paint, but you might be able to see, I'm trying to get it on camera, the product code. It looks like they just get it mixed at Sherwin-Williams. So maybe if you take that there, you'll be able to get it for not an exorbitant price. If you do, let me know, because I'd like to get some more of that stuff. I really like it. I did the lower on my SBR with that as well. So let me know what you think of this gun. Do you love it? Do you hate it? In the comments below. Thanks, guys.